moved here with, and this she'll tell her story one day, but I need to say it because it meant a lot to me. There was no guarantee we would get here when she moved here, but we're here. So it was not it. This, her, is the greatest blessing I have personally ever received. And I'm a practical person. Not everyone is perfect. I'm not perfect. Shock's not perfect. The spokesperson for that family is not perfect. But she's pretty close, like 99.999%. And the reason why I don't have 100% is because, well, I'm 27 years old. I'm not like 80, like some of you. No offense. So there's some things that I'll know in a few years that, you know what, this is the perfect person. Because there's a lot about myself I still need to learn. And also fix, because like I told you, we are a stubborn bunch. But I'm extremely grateful because as I can't go through everything, a whole family along the way has been able to give very strong and sound advice. And I think the best advice that I got was, you won't have an answer or a plan to everything, but that shouldn't stop you from taking any form of action. And we're proof that long distance does work. If it's not working for you, well, somewhere along the line, one of you doesn't want it to work, because we wanted it to work. And I have to give her so much credit. I am not trying to cry, so I am looking this way. The reason I'm not looking this way, not trying to cry. One Kayanja family member has to hold tears for today, and it's going to be me, hopefully. I have like 3 more minutes in this speech. I'm trying. So I'm looking this, I'm not looking back. But I can't imagine, oh, this is great. This is a great story. We talked and she's like, I'm moving there. Awesome, great. I'm quitting my job. Then our parents met over Zoom. They met over Zoom. She's looking at me like, bro, what? They met over Zoom. Her daughter is moving to another country with a family she's never met, with a guy who told her, I like her, and she said, thank you. That's the prefix of, that's the practical side of the story. And they met over Zoom, and my dad was on the Zoom for 3 minutes. He gets off the Zoom, and I'm like, Dad, you're not going to say? He's like, no, I'm at peace with the whole thing. And then he walks out to have a meeting. And our moms hit it off, and that was amazing. Her family is amazing. It takes a lot to have your daughter move and you not be there, you not know anything, over some Ugandan preacher's boy. And if you're a single prominent person, the beauty about her is that she didn't know anything about all of you people and him. You know, that guy. She had no clue. I undersold everything. I said, my dad's a pastor. We have a small church in the middle of, I undersold every single thing. She got shocked when she came here, pure culture shock. And the church was empty during COVID, and it was still a lot to take in. And she stuck it out. She's here. She's absolutely amazing. To publicly tell people, well, actually no, to tell all of you, because you're family and friends, One of the things on the list that they gave me was this, and this was number 5 on the list. My dad talked about legacy. If I'm to continue a legacy, and I know some people will wonder why I've brought this up and said it the way I said it, but if I was to continue a legacy and something tragic happened to me while carrying on the legacy, on that line of questioning was, would you trust that person to take care of every member of your family and the people you are responsible for and everything you inherit? I remember ticking that box without hesitation. And if you're a person who you have responsibility, that is the most important thing. Her and my father get along extremely well, to the point where the only problem we have is that they occasionally together gang up on me for my dietary habits. And it brings me joy to know that regardless of what happens, my family is also in good hands. Lastly, I'm going to ask every single person to stand up, if you will.